What's up? Random rant. There's nothing prepared. I have nothing prepared to say really, so I don't know. This probably will suck, but I guess maybe I was gonna say something about weed edibles. Weedables. If you guys didn't know, marijuana is, or THC is, a psychedelic. If it's taken in a high enough amount, or if you have really low tolerance and you take like an edible or something, chances are you are going to get visual distortions, hallucinations, things shrinking, growing, getting bigger, and closed eye visuals of spaces like rooms and landscapes and such. There's many different ways to make a weed edible, but the one everyone's most familiar with on the interwebs, as far as novice edible making, or novice, I don't know how you say that, but it's called a weed firecracker. And it's where you take two like graham crackers or Ritz crackers, you spread some natural peanut butter or some Nutella on them, something that's high in fat, and you also put some oil on there. Coconut oil is usually the best, but you know, canola oil or some kind of oil that has more fat in there to help the THC absorb. And you sprinkle weed on that. You sprinkle like half a gram or even less and you'll get baked, but you sprinkle the weed on there that's ground up. Then you close the sandwich, wrap it in tin foil so that it's airtight, and you put it in the oven. And there's all kinds of debate on the best temperature. Some people say 350 for 30 minutes, some people say 350 for 20 minutes, but everyone knows that the vaping temperature for weed is around 340, so to do it at 350, you run the risk of overheating the weed and having all the good stuff vaped out of there. So I personally would do like 320 for like 40 minutes, or like, I don't know, depending on the oven. My oven is a toaster oven and it lets out some heat, so I have to do it at 320 for 40. But regardless, I've been trying all kinds of different crazy shit to make edibles. I had some wax, some BHO wax, and I just made a firecracker out of the wax that got me hell fucked up. But one thing I did that worked surprisingly was I just put a little bit of wax into like a small Pyrex glass bowl, and I put it on the stove, and I let it decarboxylate, and it bubbled up for a little bit and was decarboxylating, and then I took it off the stove, put it back in the fridge, let it re-solidify, and then I put it back on the stove again, but this time I put in some coconut oil and I let them melt and fuse together. And I put it on a pretty high temp on the stove, and I only let them fuse together for like 5 minutes, and it started looking kind of like a green coconut oil. And then I put it back into the fridge, let it re-solidify again, and then I took it out and it was pretty much ready to go. Coconut oil, BHO coconut oil, and let me tell you, I put just a little bit in some soda, and it was pretty gross to drink, but Jesus Christ, blessed be his name, whatever. I was so high, and I have such tolerance that I was not expecting this. I got so high that I felt like I couldn't breathe, and felt like I was 20 feet underwater, just like stuck. Like I was like, just wanted that shit to end. Like for the first time I ever like got too high off weed. So yeah, it was insane. And then I tried to do the same thing again, and it didn't work. So I've been messing all kinds of weird things to get that shit to work. I melted some chocolate. in a Pyrex dish with some coconut oil and with some BHO wax, and got insanely baked. There's some really good YouTube videos on how to make edibles. If you're a medical patient and you legally are taking marijuana, of course, then might want to look into the edibles, because smoking weed occasionally isn't gonna do shit, but if you smoke every day, your lungs are gonna take a toll, because there are carcinogens and such. So yeah, fucking check out firecrackers. If you don't have an extremely huge tolerance and you have a good working like oven, you can get extremely baked off of pinches of weed if you know how to make it good. So yeah, I remember the first time that I did firecrackers, and this might as well be a trip report right now, because it was a trip, and that's for sure. My friend made them, and I didn't really know like what to expect. Like he made them in the oven. It seemed all like scientific and awesome. I was like, he's like a mad scientist with the weed and shit. And It's like you're gonna eat it, you're gonna get extremely baked. You start like feeling it after like an hour, and then you just keep getting higher and higher. And I didn't really know what to expect, so we made them, and I ate one, and the one starts hitting while we're watching TV like 45 minutes later, and I just started laughing and like being like, oh damn, like it feels like I smoked the bowl, like it just kind of out of nowhere, and then suddenly like it feels like I smoked 2 bowls, and slowly it feels like I'm taking a hit after hit, even though I'm not taking any hits of anything, and I'm like, holy shit, like where's this gonna go? So, knowing that this shit was effective, I ate another one, and that was probably a bad idea. Then, I ate another one within 2 minutes, so I had 3 firecrackers in me, and shit started getting gnarly wild. Like, you get these body feelings that are indescribable, like, even more intense than shroom trip body feelings. Like, it feels like your, like, bones inside your chest are, like, rubbing against each other or something. Like, you feel like you have extra limbs inside you, you feel like you're being torn apart, you feel like you're being launched out of a rocket ship or something. You just feel intense, like you're on a roller coaster or some shit. Some people might not like that, and it was to the point where at the end of the night where I was just couch locked. I couldn't move. I was sitting there like breathing like slowly, and my mouth was so dry I thought I was gonna die from having too dry of a mouth. I was just like yeah, I mean I would tell you more of what happened that night, but it's hard to remember. I did get visuals for sure. Like I was looking at my friend and he was like shrinking down, like getting smaller. But it was like after, like he wouldn't get too small. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like an optical illusion where it looks like it's getting smaller, but it's still staying the same size, and it doesn't ever get extremely small. It was like that. Things would be shrinking kind of where they were, growing where they were. You just get vibes from everything. Like if you're watching a TV show, you almost think like they're talking about you or they're talking to you or something, which it's wild, but it's true. So, weed edibles haven't been working for me lately. I've tried a lot of shit. You can make, I don't know if you knew this, but you could take weed that's been vaped already, like out of a vaporizer, and you can just eat it raw and it will get you high because it's already been decarboxylated. Well, I don't know about eat it raw. Like you won't get extremely high because it needs to fuse into some kind of fat, I think, but it is already decarboxylated after the vaping, so you can just put it in a firecracker, put it in the oven for a little bit, and it will fuck you up the ass. Anyways, I posted a video talking about a possible trippy music album, and I'm thinking about doing that. I'm gonna just start making some songs, make a trippy album, put it on a website where you can sell your music, and see if you guys would maybe download it, possibly, I don't know. If you guys would think that that's fucked up, that I would try to charge you, but it's gonna have a lot of content. It's gonna be an hour long, and I'm thinking about making it just like $4 or something like that. I don't know. It's gonna be piano and different sounds, and it's gonna be songs all that are original by me or improvised, and they're just gonna supposed to make a trip just that much deeper. I know that it's probably not a good idea to listen to extremely loud and annoying techno type music when you're tripping. Some people might like it. So mine isn't going to be nothing like that. It's going to be piano music that's really dissonant and like cool sounding chords and music and stuff. So yeah, you guys gotta let me know if you guys will be interested in downloading that, because that would be awesome. Also, I might make a rap album about tripping or something, but that takes longer for me to come up with than piano songs. So yeah, I'll put some previews of some of the songs that might be on there, and then yeah, if I get enough people, even if I get like 10 people that would be willing to buy like a $4 or $5 album, like that's actually making a little bit of money online, which is something I've always wanted to do. So yeah. Or the other thing I might do is just put it up for free and put up one that you can purchase, so that you don't have to buy it if you don't want to, because that seems more fair. I know that a lot of my favorite rappers, when they put out their first albums, they were free just like for download, but I'm totally broke, like so yeah, I mean, I would put any money that I earned from that album towards getting a green screen or purchasing some lights for recording, or maybe some more music equipment like a beat machine or something, so wouldn't be going to no use. Or it would go towards the invention of new trip stories, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so that's that. this is pretty much weed edible rant. I'm about to just start with another rant right now, just after I pause it on a different subject. So yeah, see ya.